Well, hello everyone, TheOntarioGardener here, back with another episode of Factorio Space Age. Now, as I said in the previous episode, they were shorter episodes because there was a point of that. And each episode I want to have a clear point of it until we get to space. And I said, during the break or, off camera, I'm going to be doing some work. Yeah, understatement. So, this is what we got. I got rid of the starter base. Nothing's really been changed here. Due to put some more radars down, obviously so you can see everything. I started paving everything, and I upgraded everything to red belts. I added a couple little things here, like our bots, our nanobot type things. I added a better concrete recipe, or what is it called? Not concrete. It'd be concrete. Started making some refined concrete, mainly just the hazard stuff, so I can outline things like this that I find are important. Like this will be our basic setup for science. Now, of course, we can make this bigger, later on if we need to. And I have some belts braided, and this basically will handle the first 6 sciences, which is fine. Like we're not anywhere near anything besides that. Did some tweaking here, changed some things around, etc., etc. I upgraded. I don't have radars everywhere, but I upgraded our power output big time. Right now, nothing's running. Basically, everything is stopped. Some of these are running, not a lot. Right now, I think maximum comes in 1 kilowatts. I think there's like 10 running or 20 running. Like that's it. Not a lot. Miners are running just because we're doing the concrete business. Basically, everything else is almost stopped, which is fine. Now over here, can I go so far out? We set up plastic. Again, radars. Set our plastic up here. We set our sulfur up here. And remember, we're just belting. We're just piping everything down from up here because of the way the new fluid mechanics work. This is all full, by the way. Everything's full because everything's basically stopped. The way the fluid mechanics work, where basically pipes just get full. There's no point to not do it that way. And you can see I got water coming up here. I got, this is your petroleum, and here's going to be your oil. Everything is a different color. Why petroleum is purple? I don't know. It doesn't matter. And then I got water. It's funny because you can see all the way down here. I got water everywhere. Brought it all the way across. Water, the only thing we need water for here is, or water, excuse me, that's how I say water, is for our concrete and refined concrete. So far, the only thing we need water for, and then we have it going here. So I just put a couple pumps. One pump could probably supply all of this, but as you see, we're like 100% here. And we moved our green circuit array, which was over here, very underpowered. Moved it over here. Now we have, this is just for this basic starter base. Eventually, this stuff will be either outpost or, we'll expand it. No, you're not supposed to build on the left side of the bus, but we have a lot of things on the bus already. Once we get down here, everything's in 2 lanes because we're not using that much of it yet. Eventually, we'll upgrade it. Plus, it's just wasting belts. But we got red circuits going. We got our plastic going. We have our ratios. And like I said, this stuff can all be made bigger. You could easily take a couple of these, put them up here, or, heck, we could even move them out here. I don't know. Until we need to make them bigger, we're not going to make them bigger, basically. But the goal for today is we need to get science up and running again. And I think the way I want to do science, I should have enough material of everything I need down here, is I want to do science. Let's start here. Again, I'm not going to be wasting a lot of space. So I think I'm going to do it like 2 items per second. So we're basically going to double everything up. Till we get to a point where I just get confused with it all, and then we won't do that. So science would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is red science. Typically it's 5. Now again, this is not counting that, these are obviously they're 0.75. We know that. But we're still counting it as like 1 per second. It's just how you normally do things. And for this, all we need is iron gear wheels and plate. So it looks like we have to actually get rid of these 2. Put these back on the end because we have to make a gear maker, and we could probably just make 2 while we're at it. Honestly, this should be more than it's more than enough from what we need. That is for sure. And then what we'll do is we'll run the copper. Well, the gears are going to output. What we'll do is we'll output the gears here, and then we'll just run them. Actually, I could just do it that way. Just run the gears along here. Apologies, still dealing with this cough. And not to mention, it's after midnight here, so it's kind of been exacerbated a little bit. Okay, so we have this will be our copper coming in, and then what we'll do up here is we'll bring our, actually we could do this a different way, but we'll just, yeah, we'll do it a different way for right now. So this will be your, our iron coming in. How do I want to actually do this? I don't actually want to do it like this now, do I? I want to do it like this. There we go. So we can bring our iron in, right? And then here we'll bring our other stuff up like that. And not that we're ever going to get crazy amounts of this stuff going, but you never know. And you know what? I might as well just build it bigger now, because there's no reason not to. Honestly, there's no reason at all. And then we'll do output on the bottom here. So yeah, this is a little bit, we can just, let's cut and move all this down a little bit. These bots have been kind of invaluable. They're like nanobots, that's kind of how they work. And I'm very like happy with how they work, if that makes any sense. So we'll basically output like this. This is way overkill, but so what? I really don't care if it's over what someone would think is overkill, because it doesn't matter. I'm playing how I want. But we are rolling right along here. This is going to be our output belt. This will be your input belt. And let's run. I mean, these are every. Say, I wish you could still do this. Sorry there. You used to be able to hover over this for the recipe. Now it's here. So basically, this is every 5 seconds. So we're going to have more than enough iron gear wheels here. We can kind of do it like that, and what we can do here is bring these in, and then we'll just dump it out like that. And then what we can do, we can just kind of copy this and just place it everywhere. Now the bots aren't super fast, they're not super great, they're just, but they're good. They're still, well, they're still fine. They are still fine, and what we'll do is, well, let's just tap into the corner of this, I guess. Kind of ruins the look, doesn't it? There, do it like that. So what we need in here is we need iron in, which we have, and then we need copper in, which we also have. Now the way I'm doing some of this stuff is there's going to be another 2 lanes of this, right? Just like there's going to be another 2 lanes of this. So when I'm jumping things like this, I always keep into account that I will be doing that, just to, you know, do that like that, and then kind of do this the same way. I jump it above, and then not jump it, but you know what I mean. Put this one, whoop, that's not right. Put this one here, and then we'll do the same thing here, except we'll just be one, we'll just be one lower here, because that can go like that, and then we're going to start our, actually that could be a lot lower. It could be, oh no, that's not right. That's not right. That's what I wanted to do. And we'll do this, because this will basically just, ooh, we have a little bit of iron in there for some reason. Oh, I know why. Because I had a bit of a snafu up top here. Because the way that I have the smelters set up is I put the copper smelters first, because they were closest to the copper. So it ended up crossing these lines. It's fine now, because they were crossed, so I had to get rid of like almost all the iron on the belt, which is fine now. I might have to stop and get a little bit of water. I didn't think my coughing issue would be this bad. Okay, there we go. And we got tons of these. And the easy way to do this really is just do this to make sure, you know, we're on both sides of the belt. Not that we really, again, I don't think we even need 2 of these machines. But so what? Eventually, if we want to make it, you know, more advanced, then we will do that. All right, this is great. And what we're going to do is we're going to back this up. So what I want to do for the other ones is we need 6. And for green science, you basically need 2 things as well. So what I could do is I could basically copy this whole entire thing, except I want to offset it. Will I be able to fit everything in there? Probably. Except I don't actually have to do it like that, because, yeah, I don't actually have to do it like that. Because these are both materials that we can put on one belt. Because we use, how much do we use of it? 1 every 6. Yeah, so we could, because we're using a red belt, so that's 30 items per second. And this one here, it takes So say we have 12 of them, they're basically using 2 per second or something. Like it's something really, really small. So yes, we don't actually need all of this junk here. And we can just do this, that, and then, yeah, I guess I should have just did it separately. Because I'm spending more time deleting things. Which is fine. That, and then what we got to do here is we got to make a belt maker, which is pretty. Well, I should almost move this. I don't like this is down here. How else could I move this? I think I'm gonna move it. Let's move this down here and move this up here. It just feels more natural being there. So we have to have a belt maker, which requires iron, and then we have to have an iron gear wheels, which is going to be, this is set it up this way. Takes plate and iron gear. Whoop, that's not right. And then iron gear wheels, which are going to come right about, where are they? They're under, I think these are still called intermediate products, production, logistics, combat. And that's going to dump out up here. But what we can do is, because we want to put the other one in here too, we can move this up. We can move this up a bunch. Even something to here would be sufficient, I think. No, one too high. I don't want to go quite that high, because I want to have a little bit of a buffer action here and here, and then we can just dump that out like this. Wow, I guess we should dump it like this. Then the other one, the inserters, which again take half a second to create. Belts take half a second. Two per click, 2 per cycle, I guess you would call it. And then here you get 1 per cycle. It's still enough, because you're basically getting 1 every half second, and we only gonna need, like, this is only using it's only using 1 every 6 seconds through the 12. So we're using like 2 per second. Like it's or 2 per second. Yeah, and this is making him at a rate of well more than that. And we're already still using these here. So what we also want to do is we want to dump these out here. Do that to that. I guess we could do this slightly different. This is going to go here. This is going to go here, and then this one can have that to that. And then we also need circuits, and we need iron coming in, which honestly we should have enough iron really to just split it halfway. So if we bring the iron in here, right, and then we can just split it. And then what we can do is move this. This is actually going the wrong way. And just run this down like that to that. That's not right. There we go. And then run it. Oh, run this like that. There we go. That works. So all we gotta do is bring in iron in circuits. I think we should be fine with just having half a thing iron. If not, we'll redo it. If it's not a really huge dealio, it's not at all. So what we'll do is, let's see, we'll bring it in this way, and we'll have, let's see how we want to do it. I think this is all still just a little bit too high for my liking. I just want to move it. Let's move it down 2 more. Like we have plenty of space. There's no problem with crowd. You end up crowding things, and then you end up getting, fahoodled with crowding things. And I just don't want to crowd things. Actually, let's get rid of that. I'm just going to go like this. So what we'll do here actually is we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like that. In fact, that's the best way. That's not right anyway. And I'm just doing this kind of just for reference, I guess. That's going to go here, and then this is going to go here, and then what we'll do is we'll bring, where are they going, by the way? Oh, over there. Okay. Okay, then. And then this one here, we can go like this and dump that way, and then take this one, go that way, and then obviously split it afterwards. There we go. That's working. Well, it's not hooked up yet, but it will be hooked up in a minute. And then the same thing here. What we can do is we can split this one here, run that one that way, and then just dump this over here and do one on top and one on bottom. Is that overkill? I don't know, but I don't care because it works. And then let's get this fired up. Oh, we got to bring in some power from up here. And then what we'll do is, oh yeah, I'm bringing it out both right there. And then I guess in hindsight I could have brought these up, but so what, right? Who cares? And when I say things like who cares, it's not that I'm being like dismissive and like, oh, who cares? But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect anything. So this should be plenty for what we need. Might need another one of these now that I'm looking at things. Maybe it makes sense just to do a separate one for that. Are we waiting for gears? Kind of, but I have a feeling we're going to be backed up anyway very, very soon. Nah, maybe not. So, you know what we'll do? Let's just add a separate one for this. Is it going to really change anything? No. So I should just copy this to here. Run this down, and then run this like that, and then like that, and then like this to this, and then this is going to be gear production. And then what we'll do is we'll just dump 2 of these in here, and then we'll just do that and get rid of this one, and then put this one back over there. There we go. A little bit better. Now, what I am going to do here, because we have so many of these kind of backed up here, let's see if we can bring it. Just bring it up here. And then bring this one across like that, and then do this. And then what I want to do is, because I have a lot of these backed up, I should say. Do you have any stack inserters? Let's make a couple. Because I just want to get. Oh, why am I making pumps? No, not pumps, not pumps. This, a couple of them. Like that shouldn't take that long. It should take a lot less time than that. Dump this one here, and what we'll do here is we'll do the same thing. How do I get it? That'll dump on that side of the belt. How will I get it if I dump it on this side of the belt? If I do it like that. And then I'll do the same thing here, and I want to just dump all... This is all the green, and this is all the red from our starter base, if you remember. And we'll just put a power pole here. We don't need this either. Dump that. There we go. Perfect. And what we'll do, because it's the first one, is we might as well just dump it from here. I think it'll be fine. Instead of putting it to the inside where it doesn't really matter. And this is also fine. Alright, how are we doing on... We need more radar coverage. Don't we? Where is our okay, hold on. Where is our radar coverage at? I want to have it. Because we don't have roboports yet. I want to just make sure I have these exactly where I need to put them to get coverage, which is going to be right. How far down can I go before it kicks me back? There. And you're like, oh man, that's so far out of the way. Yeah, it is. But I'd like to have radar coverage. Look how slow we're walking because we don't have any exoskeleton, and well. And that actually fits very nice in there, mind you. It does feel like the reach of these power poles are a little bit more than they used to be. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So once you click that in, now we should be able to see all the way down here, which is great. And then this is actually fine to see this part. All right, how are we doing here? Oh, we're way backed up. Well, we're not actually using it. All right, this is empty. Get rid of that. How many are in this one yet? All right, let's just take the rest of these, honestly. Take the rest, and then just, we can just, well, I don't know why that doesn't work anymore. Maybe because I'm holding down shift and not, control. There we go. So red and blue, which are the easiest signs, they're done. Okay. Now we want to move on to blue signs. And now, yes, could I make things a lot more compact here? Yeah, 100%. But am I going to? No. Because it doesn't matter. We don't need to. I keep saying it doesn't matter. I hate. Sorry that I keep saying that, because things absolutely do matter. I'm just gonna do that just so we have a bit of a break or a buffer. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to work on blue signs. Let's just put this here. Now we want to double everything up, right? So right now, this is where I always get confused. Not here yet. Not here yet. It's kind of here. but not here yet because, well, kind of. So it's 24. Ooh, that's actually up. I thought that used to be a lot less than that. So 24-second crafting time. So because you get 2, that's actually 12-second crafting time. So if you have 12 of them, you're going to have 1 per second. But we don't want to have 12 of them. We want to have 24 of them to get, theoretically, 2 per second. Okay? So what we can do is, let me just see once. It takes 2 engine units. So this is 2 engine units. So if we want to have, if we're going to have 24 machines, no, we're going to have 12 machines. Because 12 machines will output 2 every 2 seconds. Right? That's how it works. It's 12 seconds. Yeah, so if you have 12 machines, that doesn't make any sense either then. Yeah, it is, because you're doubling. Here is 6 per 1, like 6 seconds per 1. You have 12, you get 2 per second. Here, if you have 24 machines, you get 2 per second. Oh, right, yes, yeah, it's 24 machines. I don't know what I'm talking about. 12 machines would give you 2 every 2 seconds. That's 1 per second. Yeah, so we need 24 machines. But the craft time is so long, we really only need, we can, we have to bring in two items, but it doesn't really matter. We can put advanced circuits by itself. Not that it really matters. But the beauty of this is we only have to make one thing. Right? We only have to make the engine units, which do take, well, let's see. Let's go over this again. So we need 2 engine units every 24 seconds. If we have 20 machines, we basically need 2 per second. And these take how long? 10 seconds each. 2 per second. So if we have 20 machines, we'll get 2 per second. That's a lot of pipe machines, isn't it? That doesn't seem right. Does it? If we have 12, we have 24 machines. We're going to need 2 every 24 seconds. Well, 24 machines. That's, 2 every second. So we need 20 of those. Wow, that's a lot. I didn't think it was that many. But it's okay. What we'll do is we can set this up, because we'll bring them other materials in here. And let's actually, you know what? Let's just do our, let's do our engine units. And now the way the engine units are going to work, they're going to work like this. And then, or we could do it a different way and do it, let's do it like this. And the reason why I'm like, what are you doing? Well, because engine units take iron gear wheels and pipe and steel. So they take 10 seconds, so we're still producing more than we need here. So we're going to put, pipe in this one, right? And then we're going to put iron gear wheel in this one, and then that then gives you your engine. So we'll dump this out like this, that, right? And then we'll bring them in this way. Let's bring our regular copper line in here. Engines, sulfur, and the sulfur and the advanced circuits will be together, and then engines, I guess, will just be apart, or be whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Run that down like this, and then what we'll do is we'll just run this. Let's leave it, well, it doesn't matter how much space we leave. Let's leave a little bit of space, and then up here, we'll start our first, here will be our first row of assemblers. So that's that, and then the other one we got to do is we got to bring in, actually, what I want to do, instead of having one long line, we'll have 2 sets of it. So what we'll actually do here is we'll split it down the middle, which I think is fine, honestly. So this is going to go like this, and then the other stuff is going to come in like this. So this is going to be sulfur. This. I like just doing this just to have a little bit of, so it's sulfur and yellow circuits. Oh, did I miss something here though? Oh, right, because that's that coming down, and we're not using, I don't think we're going to need any of that. And then this is going to be that to that, and then this one's going to be like that. So we need, what did I say, sulfur and advanced circuits, which is easy enough to do. Okay, so we'll bring, that's going to come in here. So let's just back this up a little bit, and we'll do a little bit of this action, and then that, and then this one's going to go. We'll put those in at the end, just so there's no snafu issues. Now we could span more with these, but you can't span this much. Like it's not enough. You can't span enough. But since we're going kind of all the way with these, we can kind of just put them in like this. Put the bots to work a little bit. And then, yeah, we don't want to do that here, but we want to get sulfur out of this. So actually, yeah, we do want to do it again. We do it like this. What we can do is we can dump, well, we'll dump sulfur on the top. And this one you can't really like buffer out or whatever you want to call it. And then what we'll do is we'll do this to this. And then here we got our red circuits. So what we'll kind of do our standard thing here is do this. We'll grab this to this, and then I'll put one of these ahead and below. Now, do you need that? I don't, probably not. But to me, it makes sense. We're going to split it, so then this is going to jump to this side. So we'll split it again. So this is being split. This is being split. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Okay. Sorry, I don't want to say who cares because it's important. That and that. There we go. And then this needs iron. So that's the thing with this run. I don't want to make things so stinking tight together. All right, we got to do the same thing here. And then we'll do the same thing. And eventually we'll have 4 lanes of iron and copper and gear and all this stuff. This one have 4 we're not going to have 4 lanes of steel. I don't think we'll need 4 lanes of steel. But I haven't put anything on this belt yet, which I know we have processors and we're going to have batteries at some point. They're both going to go into stuff, so we may put them on that belt. It doesn't matter. Like, this is perfectly fine for now. I'm trying to really kind of do this where it looks kind of nice as well as being smart. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. Let's put some lights in here. I always forget to put lights on my builds. And because we have darkness now, because we don't have, you know, all the time dayness, I like to have just have a few lights kind of scattered throughout. Makes things look nicer, in my opinion. Okay, so we have what we have here. This is great. And then what we'll do is, I don't know if we're going to have enough of anything here. So what we'll do, we can start, let's just start it on, we could actually start here. This is fine. Start there. And then what we want to do is you want to bring in a couple long handles to get those things. Should actually kind of have a different way. But remember, this is all taking, like, they're 24 seconds per craft. Like, that's such a lot. That's such a big amount. And because we're going to swap the other side as well, remember? So what we're going to do is we're going to put 12 on each side. So I think that's a good amount. We'll do that. That's 4, 8, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then look at that. It's going to fit, like, perfectly, too. This should be, we should be able to do this. Like, it should be enough here. Like, we're not going to be screwed out of anything. And then what we'll do is we can dump this up like that. And then that's going to be that. Perfect. Power. I don't want this to start running yet. That's the thing. So I don't really want to hook it up to power yet. I want to just let's just turn this one off. I like, oh, we don't have power to that side then. Yeesh. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm just going to move. I'll move this. Oh, I can't move it back because I want to, whatever. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. The reason why I want to turn it all on at the same time, that way, you know, it's just all on the same. Oh, that actually works fine like that. So I'm going to wait on that one. And then what I'm going to do here is we're just going to flip everything. Now, actually, I'm not going to flip everything. Well, yes, let's just flip some things. This stuff we can flip because if you do that, when you're dealing with something that has like pipes and stuff, you could hit horizontal and it'll swap the way it goes, or you could hit vertical and it'll swap it, but it doesn't swap the way, it doesn't make the inserters go a different way, right? So it makes more sense just to do that manually, because here we're going to be dumping out here and we're going to be pulling these in manually. I'm in the way of this guy. So let's just grab all of these and then we can just do this. 6, 8, 10, 12. And then this one can go away because we don't need it out this far. Actually, no, we do. Sorry, this is going to be where we're going to go up. And I can just do that because it's the same material. It's the same thing, so it doesn't really matter like that. Okay, that should be up and running once we, well, power it, obviously. So we should be able to power it like this and then like that. Let's see it work. Oh, that one needs power. And then we can dump some lights. Oh, I have lights there. I don't have lights here yet. Let's put some lights in. And we'll put lights. Why is that like that? I don't know. I'm missing something because whoa, why is this not running? What did I mess up? Oh, yeah, okay, well, there you go. I knew I was missing one crucial step, and that is the engine units. Because I was going to put the engine units here, but what we'll do... Oh, crap, that was stupid. So what we can do is just drain this. It's okay. Yeah, this was a flub. Or it was a muff up, as I say to my son sometimes. Yeah, that was not good. Sorry, buddy. Daddy kind of had a mess up. What we can do is we can just get rid of all of this. All right, so that'll drain. Yeah, okay, duh. I don't know why I thought that was fine. Just ignore me here, because this is going to come down to here, and we're going to dump this, and this is going to go back up. So let's just start these here, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, you need to get what do we have? We have 24 machines, so we need 2 per second, and engines are 10 seconds. So we have 20 engines, then we're fine. Now we may not have enough. I wish we would just copy the whole thing. But again, because we're 10 seconds, we want it to output up here. And then, yeah, we'll output up here. And then this will be the input. What is it? We need steel too. So what is actually, how much of each is there? It doesn't take that much. So we're going to do basically the same thing as we did before. We're going to do it like this because it also takes the steel, the Steely Dan. That, and then this is going to, this is going to come like this. And then we'll bring the Steely Dan in from here. We need, all right, let's go get some more supplies. We're gonna need some more of everything, basically. Not of everything. But as soon as we get this up and running, we're gonna be golden here, baby. Golden. I don't want to carry. This is why I also want to get in this playthrough for sure. I want to get bots. I have this stone. What can I do anything with the stone? Can I? Stone doesn't go into this stuff. What does stone go into that I can just kind of dump it off? Because I hate carrying all this. Also, my trash slots aren't very many. Like, I thought that would go up when you start researching more things, but maybe not. Okay, stone. Let me just make a... where are we going to dump our stone off? I just hate carrying stone around. We don't need it for anything. I guess we could put it for this. Oh, that's going to help. Let's just, we won't trash slot it. We'll just do this. Okay, this is fine though. Anyway, get rid of that. Okay, so what do we need? We're going to need some grabbers for show. For sure. Do we need assemblers? We have 40 of them. We'll be fine. On here, we have way too many still, but that's fine. We'll take a stack of these. We'll take a stack. I'm not actually using these, but we can take a stack anyway. And we need undergrounds. Let's take a couple stacks of this. I love being able just to come up here and just grab this stuff. Like it's awesome. Yeah, be honest with you. Okay, now we should be good to go. And once this is set up and running, then we're going to be cranking out some science. I don't have anything queued yet, right? We have. Geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That unlocks the other things. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11. We have like probably 20 or more things that we have to unlock. And this is going to go back this way. And then this is going to go like this. We should actually do this because we're going to be doing the same thing here. And let's just get rid of that, and then get rid of this, and then do that, because this is going to funnel back up to there, and then we can just dump the sulfur in here, and then I still have all this stupid stone. How much iron do I have? I don't have a lot of iron, so that's fine. Okay, and then that is going to go like this. So we also have to bring in the Steely Dan. That's originally what we're going to do. I know I keep saying Steely Dan because I like Steely Dan. There's a song that he does, I think it's called 19, and... good kind of slow tune, which I don't know if that's not the right way to put it. Oh, but it is. There we go. This here, and then that's gonna go like that, and then the steel can kind of come. What else? We just need steel, and then this stuff, so we can do a full belt of it, which is no problem. Okay, here we go. Let's. We need 20 machines, so we're gonna double them up. That's that. And then it's 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy with it. And then we'll do the same thing we did here. And I see flip. Actually, no. When you're pulling from both sides, then it works fine. It's just when you're trying to output on a different side. Okay, yeah. So this will work just fine, like that. And now if somebody says, "Oh, you're the wrong ratios, you're the wrong this," okay, cool, thanks. I'm not. I never say I'm an expert, but I do have fun. This is still very enjoyable for me. That can go. It has to go all the way then because this will pull this one. This will pull this one, and then what we'll do is and remember in our other playthrough, I went right from yellow belts to blue belts, and I think that's definitely not a good thing to do. Really, because you get such longevity out of red belts. So these are going to dump on the outside. They're going to dump on the outside. So I don't want them to dump on the outside. So what I want to do is I want to put a splitter here and dump these on the inside. So actually, that's not how you want to do it at all. You want to just do it like, hold on. Sorry, that's not what I want. I want to do it here. Basically, what we'll do is we'll do that. And that'll dump it to the inside, which is what we wanted in the first place. Again, this can be hooked up to power. It's not going to do anything because we don't have anything to put in there yet. And I do want to put in some power poles, or something, yeah, power poles, from some lights. All right, ready to see if this works? Finally, without screwing everything up. Okay. Looks like everything's coming out fine. For some reason, it almost looks like this is going faster, but you're actually getting 2 for the price of 1 here. But why is it not showing that? Here you get 1 pipe every half second. Here you get 2. Oh, it takes 2 plate to get 1. Sorry, 1 gear out. All right, we should be making. Oh, we are. Yes. Where's our first one? Not here yet. Not here yet. I know I don't have some achievements because I do have a couple of the mods, but we're great on power. This is backing up because it actually takes... What does it take? It takes 2 pipe. So maybe we do need 2 pipe machines. That was always the thing that I didn't really know if we did or not. And we can easily do that like this. Kind of. Dump this over here. And what we got to do is just a little bit of finagling. Oh yeah, that won't work then, will it? Yeah, it'll work. It's just, okay, this is not ideal, what I wanted to do, but this is fine. it's still, because the grabber can keep up with that, so it's fine. So yeah, so we want to do 2 to 1. Power is great. This is dumping it on both sides of the belt, which you can't really tell, can you? Oh, it's because the pipes haven't made their way to... Yeah, there we get a bunch. They're going to jump on the inside. Yeah, because the pipes aren't making their way to the end, but now they are. Now, because this should saturate. Because we basically are making... These are... What? We need 4 pipe per second. Right? And one of these makes 2 pipe per second. We need 4 per second. So that's 1 to 1. And this is making 2 per second. And then here, because we don't need as many, we need 2 per second. So this is actually a good ratio. These should be making their way to the end. I don't know why they're not. Because I think it's if I'm guessing, it's because it's like when you kind of perfectly ratio stuff, it doesn't take account for stuff to build up. But there we go. Okay, so they're dumped 2 in. Let's just see, because this is like a perfect ratio, but there's always a buffer, right? So it has 5 in there. Will these make it to the end without the other ones grabbing it? Because they're grabbing it from both sides. Yeah, because these 2 are stopped. Interesting, isn't it? I don't want to put another one in here. You could just do this. It won't matter at all. There. The regular grabber, yeah, that's really a jerky way to do it, isn't it? Let's just not do it like that and do it a little bit more proper. Not that it's going to make it go any faster. But it'll be better. Now, I'm almost thinking we don't have enough engines for some reason. Oh, that's why, because they're getting put into here. Yeah, where are they? They're getting put into here for cripes' sake. We can just dump them all into here, and then they'll just exit that way. What the heck, man? And do that to some of the pipes, and then do we have pipe 2 in here? We don't need really any of this pipe. Let's just do that. Get rid of it. Okay. Now it should be working better because, yeah, now we're starting to be backed up. Wait a minute. Did I mess something up here? Oh, I did. I never turned. Oh, I did mess up because I did this. I did what I said I shouldn't do. Is when you're pulling from both sides. There we go. I'm like, why is it not working? That's why. When you're pulling from both sides, you don't have to switch. It's just when one's an input belt and the other's an output belt, that's where you got to switch things up. Everything's working now, but yeah, see, now we're way backed up. So 3 is overkill, but so what? It doesn't matter. I'd rather be backed up than not backed up. These are starting to back up, which means they're all being fed. I'm very happy about this. I would like to get a couple red circuits, though. How can I get a couple of them without getting sulfur? Oh, there we go. Oh, I just want to get like 100. Oh, no. I just want to get like 100 of them. Okay, awesome. Now this should be just backing up. Awesome. Okay, so let's research some stuff. And then we'll basically call that an episode. So what I keep saying so. I think what's most important would be to start getting advanced oil processing, but to me it's lab research speed. Because why not make it another 40% faster? I mean, yeah, then you got to use more resources, but so what? But it is 250. Well, these are 300 cripes. This we don't need. We're not going to, I mean, we need all this stuff to get the next tier to get purple science. We need rails. We need productivity modules, which we can make now. And then electric furnaces, we can't make because we haven't researched them. And then rails we can make, obviously. But what to me is, do we actually need to waste 250 on this? Or what else should we get that's maybe more important? I think probably this. Because you need this stuff to get lubricant. We need to get rocket fuel. We need to get bots. Right. I want to start working on getting robotics done. That. We're going to do this. We're going to do engine units. We're going to do robotics. I want to get bots before we do anything else. Or, okay, I shouldn't say before we do anything else. We want logistic robots. And then we want to get not laser. We want this. And then we want to get logistic robots. Isn't that what I just did? Construction robots. Yeah, construction robots. And then I want to get, where's our power armor? What's above that? Circuits. Okay, let's work at that, and then we can get our power armor, and then we can have like better bots. Because I want to get a good base here before we go to space. Now you may say, oh, we could probably make this. You could use more of these, but it's fine. Makes you want to add another section on. We can't really add it. We could add it going this way. It would take up how many tiles? It would take up 1. But no, you can't do it because you'd have to braid the belts the other way. This is fine. Yeah, so Heinz says I should have added a couple more to it. I could actually, you know what I could do? What we could do here is we could just make it longer. I want to get rid of that, and then what we'll do is we'll grab the power from this side. There. So what we can do is we actually make this bigger. Why not, right? We can actually grab everything. To where, though? That's the question. I guess to here. Because you want to be able to put that right there. Ooh, the light isn't going to fit. That's what we... No. That's what we wanted. But we should be able to do it like this. I think. I think. Maybe not. That will go away. Ooh, where did I mess up here? Oh, I didn't mess up at all. We just want to put a light here. And I do want to grab some of this. There, that's fine. We need more of this because we're not going to be able to make it. Oh, I don't know how we were able to make it all the way around, but okay. There, so all we need is 8 more labs. And we are making labs. I think we're making labs somewhere. Maybe we don't actually make labs. I don't know where it would even be at if we did make labs. No, this 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So let the labs. Why are we crafting iron gear wheels? We have freaking endless amount of iron gear wheels. Where are they? They're down here. Wow, except I don't want to pull them from there. Yeah, I can pull them from this side. No, I can't. Up here. I can get them from up here. Ooh, why are these not... What happened? What am I doing here? What's wrong? Oh, there's your problem. Okay, I don't know why that... Why was it doing that? Oh, that's why. I gotta turn it like that. There's our problem. There. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's my bad. My bad, as they say. Well, then I should just put this power pole here then. Right? Get rid of this one, and then just do it like that. Can I dump these in here? Well, actually, no, I want to keep them because I want to do... How many labs do I have? I have no labs. So this one, 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That, no wonder it's not working properly. We have all this iron built up here, which we're not supposed to have. Oh, whatever. We'll just get all of it. Okay, that's plenty for what we need. We can dump all this back in here. Iron can be used where we need iron at. We have so much freaking iron. Iron. Just to get... There we go. Now it's fixed. Where is that going? Oh, the lab. Duh. Derp. Like, what's it doing? There we go. Now we have a little bit more. So, plenty of power. Okay. Looks like it's keeping up okay-ish. Yeah, they all have 2 in it, but look at all of these. Jeez. Eventually, we will have to redo this setup. But for now, guess what? It's perfectly fine. We're producing. We got overabundance. We're producing enough for what we're researching. Because we have a little bit of a backup. Something like that, at least. That's going well. This is going well. I guess an easier way, maybe a cleaner way to do this is just go like that, and then put this just like that. I don't know if that's any cleaner, but we did it. So that's that. Okay, cool. This is awesome. We got this part done for this episode, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Like having lights everywhere. Well, some of my other builds, sometimes I would just go nuts with freaking lights. Looks like we're actually out of lights, which is amazing for once. Disco is doing great. We can grab a little stack of lights. Why do we have so many lights? Oh my gosh. Oh, we have a lot of lights because when I dismantled the other stuff, like all the lights came with it, which is why we have so many lights. How are we doing on bots? Let's grab some bots. Ooh, we got what was that? Technology logistic? Huh? How did we get the... Whoa, why are we going so fast? What the heck? Okay then. Can we get our power armor? Yes, we can. Power armor, and then I want to get... Oh, that's MK2 though. MK2 is fine. And then we want a robo part. We want exoskeleton, like 1,000,000%, probably even more than that. And then we don't have military. We should just throw in some military science because we're eventually going to need it down here. Well, maybe not. Will we? I know we need it for this. And we need that to get MK2 power and then to get the mech suit. So we should just do some power armor just to do it. Uranium mining we don't need yet. Yeah, what's after? So we have this and this. We have personal roboports. So we have all the robotic stuff. Robot speed. Yeah, we definitely want to do robot speed. We can do, that's the worker robot speed. What about the, I don't think logistics have a speed to them. Because it's construction robots and you have logistic robots are unlocked. That's worker robots. How do you make logistic bots go faster? Unless here that's just worker robot speed. That makes worker robots go faster. We don't. There has to be a science somewhere. Look at all this crazy stuff. Oh my gosh. Where's the science that makes regular? Look at that thing. Health 1. What the frick? Wow. Look at this thing. It takes everything. It's crazy that the portable fusion reactor now takes all science. That kind of is weird. Is there something like above that you can get? Because like, how are you going to reach that? That's probably, I don't think that's right, is it? Because how would you power your power armor then? No, it just takes batteries, like, or solar panels. Fusion reactor. What is that thing? Hold on. What is, you see that thing on, actually we should do it like this. Alt click it, and then I want to click on this. Portable fission reactor? Ooh, we can make, that's I think the next level. Okay, we have to make that after we get yellow science. Ah, okay. Okay, we could, okay, so, yeah, it'll be difficult then, I think, because we don't have batteries either. But logistic robots are good because we also have to upgrade our hub. I don't know what this is going to do, honestly. So let's just see what this does before we move on. Because I have this whole thing here being kind of jankiness. That's going to do, I don't know what that's actually going to do. It'll add beacons. Okay, that's about it. This is this one. So I'm going to put those things back that I don't really want. Which are going to be... We don't need to make wire anymore. I don't need to make any of these combinator things anymore. I don't need to make any of this stuff anymore. It's just not. And then this is supposed to be what? Yeah, we don't need to make red wire. So this is the blueprint that I'll have to read. Like, this isn't mine. This is a Nelos blueprint. But it's still fine. This is going to be express underground belts. This is to get down to these things, which are going to be what? Oh, these are, okay. These are going to be your logistics stuff. Which right now we don't have any logistics. Actually, we kind of do. So I think what we'll do, let's just put these in here for, whoop, that's not what I want to do. Put these in here for now. And then what's this one going to be? This is going to be that one. This one's going to be that one. We don't have any of those. We don't have any of those either. What about this one? This is going to be those, and then this is going to be those. So I guess we don't actually have... Which ones can we make? We can make storage chests, and we can make passive providers. So what we'll do is let's just put storage chests, which we'll be able to make those now. And then where are our provider chests? Provider chests. Okay, so we can make those. And basically all this stuff will become a provider chest at some point. And then these are for the other things. Like, what is this one going to be for? Oh, the beacons. Well, that's basically just for beacons at the end. And then here, these are things that we haven't researched nuclear yet. That's what most of this stuff is going to be nuclear related, which is fine. I kind of... Wow, this is fine. It's all fine. And then... Yeah, it's basically it. So what we eventually want to do is we want to make all these things buffer chests. Not once we get buffer chests. But in the meantime, we want to get them to be provider chests. Not active provider, but passive provider. So once we start doing that, we need blue units for that. Okay, so I was going to just... Yeah, see, now we're already almost used up everything that we have. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're doing great. So I think what we're going to do here, guys, this is a good start. We're going to end up doing some more research. That's the highest we can go, worker robot size. And then I think what I want to, we have to start researching all of this other stuff. We have a lot to do. We still have a lot to do. Power armor will be next. We can make a power armor. Let's just click on that, bring up our Factoriopedia. We need lubricant for that. So we got to do our oil processing. Yeah, so I think that's what we got to work on next. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of this off camera. I'm going to set up the oil processing because you guys have seen me do it before. And I want to make just enough processing units and stuff to get our power armor. So I think that's going to be a good feat for us to do. And a lot of this stuff we're going to be making. We can actually go out to the outpost. Oh, no, we can't. We don't have a thing out here, a radar out here. That's not that far anyway. What I want to do is let's just make a little bit of a runway here. I'm eventually going to pave everything, I guess, at some point. But for now, we can just pave up as much as we have here. Whoop. Yeah, then that's the problem. Then you go over it, and then you end up wrecking everything. So let's just... Oh, my God. Okay, let's just do it like this. Screw it. And we'll just take the... Let's just do this. Get the trees out of here. Okay, all good. And we'll be able to run this to the end, maybe. Do the butter nests that we're not really, that are kind of defunct. So here's where we're gonna do our other thing, and what we'll do is we'll do lubricant out here as well, and then we eventually have to do sulfuric acid, which I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do the sulfuric acid here because we have the sulfur, we have the iron here. We'll do sulfuric because again, with the pipe things being the way they are, it's better to do things more locally. We'll do it kind of over here. That way we're not interrupting any of this in case you want to make this bigger, which we probably will at some point. We could do it all right here. Move this down. And all I got to do is just flip where these are going back up, and then just got to change a little bit of things around. Not a big deal, but we're doing fine. Wonder why it's kind of off center like that, like off. That's why it is. I can't erase these here, can I? Oh, or can I? Oh, you can. Okay, never mind. You can just mark. Okay, let's just undo that. Let's undo this. You can mark things for deletion because what's happening is they're just being pulled. I don't know how it's doing it because we're doing it all the way across. I guess it's just because of. I don't know why. I think it's because of this. It's just how it's. Which is odd, right? Why is it? It's so weird. Or is it just because it's just pulling? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll do sulfuric acid over here. Get that up and running. Our lubricant we're just going to do up here. We're going to redo all of this. I'll do all this off camera because there's nothing different than when I've done it before. Get our petroleum back up and running. Get lubricant going. And then we can start working on... what we want to start working on next is going to be... Where are they? Processing units. And then electric engines. And then we want to start working on robot frames. That way we can start getting some bots... Not really construction robots. I don't need them so much. But we want to start working on getting roboports, which we should actually be able to make now. Here, we can make roboports. We can make our bots. And then we want to start working on our power armor, which can we make that now? No, we can't. We can't make it. But we can put batteries in there, personal batteries, which are going to be these. We have a lot of these. Have these gotten a buff maybe? They output 30 kilowatts. These can store 20 megajoules. I don't know what the correlation is because if we don't have a fission or fusion reactor, we're gonna be stuck. We got night vision, which I think the new night vision, I don't think it works really well. Like it doesn't look very nice, I should say. And then we have our roboport. So yeah, mainly I want to get a lot of exoskeletons. So processing units, electric engine unit. That's gonna be next, and we also want this as well, which I can actually make one of those now. And then, yeah, so what we need is processing units, which is sulfuric acid. I think that's all it is, sulfuric acid. And then our circuits, which is fine. We'll make those, we'll make those things our blue chips. We'll make them, I don't know where we're going to make them, honestly. I should make them down here because they're going to be used for things after this. Our bots, we'll set our bots up over here or something. And then our other sciences, you know, we can put it below. We could pave over some of this, or by the time we get down there, we could actually do our other science over here and just run belts. It's not a huge deal. Run belts over here to do our other science builds are going to get pretty big. They're going to be a lot more involved than these here, which these are working fine. Actually, it looks like we're not lacking anything because these are still running. Why do we just have engine units now? Oh, right, because it is just engine units. But these things are working just fine. You can see they're not back. It does take a while to work. That's just all it is. Our power's getting a bit iffy. So we want to get nuclear power up and running, which we need sulfuric acid for. We have nuclear everywhere. Here's another copper ore. Okay, great. So we're doing fine here. I think we're honestly doing fine. We'll have to eventually make these longer, bigger, but for now we're fine. Okay, so we're going to end it here, guys, up in kind of no man's land. In between episodes, I'm going to get our advanced oil processing, which is here. Advanced oil processing going, and then I'm going to get lubricant going, and then we'll start working on down here. We'll start working on sulfuric acid, and then get that on the bus, as well as get lubricant made, which will be up there. Get that on the bus, because we have a little of a liquid bus here. Get that on the bus, and then when we come back, we can start working on, well, let's see. I'm not sure really where we're going to be at here, because we can't make the other sciences yet. Well, actually, we can. Because that unlocks a lot of other stuff. So that'll be something we have to do as well. Get that up and running, and then we can start working on this to get that up and running. And, you know, there's no harm in getting... Actually, ooh, look at that. To get Logistics 3, you need to have Purple Science. But we want to get into space. We want to figure out how that works. Look at this. What is this? Low density productivity one? What? 10% productivity. Casting low density. What? Casting? What the heck is that? I know I'm going way... This is made in a foundry. How do you make a foundry? Whoa. This we have. Tungsten carbide. Where is that found? That got to be found on... Metallurgy. That's crafted on Volcanus. Volcanus? Is that what it's called? Yeah, we can't go in any other, like, space view because we don't have... I don't think we can. Is that S, maybe? I don't know what space view is. But we can't go to it because we don't have... We can't click on it anywhere up here. Oh, what the heck did I do there? Oh, duh. There. That just cycles it to the, I guess Alt left? What does that do? It does absolutely nothing. I don't understand the purpose of that. I guess it's just, you can cycle between things maybe. What is that going to do? Reset remote view position, search... Cancel. Okay, so that's irrelevant. All right, anyway, end it here, guys. I keep saying we're going to end it here, and this episode is actually an hour compared to the other ones we've had. So the episode length will vary. It just depends on what I want to show you guys, but let's wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving me a like, as well as a comment. Much appreciated. You know, any sort of feedback for this playthrough. I know Factorio isn't my biggest viewer here. It's played up, but I love Factorio, so I definitely want to make a full... who doesn't play with alt mode, by the way? Why wouldn't you play with that? And, yeah, so hit that subscribe button, tick the bell notification icon. Also, we hit 10,000 subscribers, so yay me. And, yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.